Imagine stepping into a small courtyard that instantly slows your breath. Lava stone paths warmed by the sun, carved wood screens casting gentle shadows, and frangipani blossoms floating on still water. The look is lush yet orderly. Tropical greens layered like soft curtains, textures rich but never fussy, creating a calm, grounded place that welcomes every age and ability. This 2025 Balinese Garden Guide blends timeless spiritual principles with modern comfort. Expect natural materials, teak, bamboo, river stone, paired with waterwise ponds, shaded seating, and soft lighting for safe evening strolls. You'll learn how to balance openness and privacy, mix bold leaves with delicate flowers, and shape pathways that feel intuitive, steady, and soothing underfoot. Before we dive in, join our Garden Blooms family. Please subscribe, like, and comment with your garden size and style goals. Tell me where you hope to add water, shade, or fragrance this year. Your ideas help shape each chapter, and your questions may be featured in upcoming videos to guide fellow gardeners. At the heart of Balinese gardens is the philosophy of harmony between people, nature, and the spiritual world. Imagine standing in a garden where every stone, plant, and pathway feels intentional. Nothing is random. Everything connects to a rhythm that calms the mind. The look is lush yet peaceful, full of tropical abundance but with a steady sense of order. Balinese design principles are rooted in tradition. Gardens often mirror temple layouts, guiding you gently from outer spaces into more sacred inner zones. As you step deeper, layers of meaning reveal themselves. A playful pond at the entrance, statues symbolizing protection, and secluded seating that invites reflection. The garden becomes a journey, not just a place. For modern homes in 2025, these principles can be adapted with simplicity. Even in small yards or balconies, the idea of balance can shine through. Placing a single lotus bowl as a focal point, using bamboo screens for privacy, or creating a corner with plants arranged in threes. These small touches echo the spirit of Bali, turning everyday spaces into calm retreats. Balinese gardens are deeply influenced by the tri-mandala principle, which divides space into three zones: the outer, middle, and inner sanctuaries. The outer zone welcomes guests, often open and lively, while the middle invites reflection with water and plants, and the inner space holds quiet stillness. This layering of spaces shapes the garden into a spiritual journey. Visually, the layout feels like a gentle unfolding. You might enter through a carved gate, pass into a middle zone with a tranquil pond, and finally reach an inner courtyard framed by tropical plants. Each area has a different atmosphere, welcoming, calming, then deeply serene. This flow offers structure while still feeling natural. For modern gardens, you don't need large plots to echo this sacred design. Even a small backyard can use zones by arranging entry paths, seating, and quiet nooks in layers. Balconies can separate areas with planters or screens, guiding movement from outer bustle into inner calm. The principle remains timeless: move gradually, and peace will follow. In Balinese gardens, gates are more than entry points. They symbolize a passage between the outer world and the inner sanctuary. Traditional split gates, with their soaring stone forms, create a sense of reverence. Even small gardens can echo this feeling with simple bamboo arches, carved wooden doors, or trellises clothed in lush vines, setting the tone for calmness as you step inside. Boundaries in Balinese design are never harsh. Instead of plain walls, you'll often see textured stone, living bamboo fences, or hedges softened with tropical blooms. These edges provide privacy and comfort while still feeling natural, guiding your senses gently from public to personal space. The effect is protective yet welcoming, enclosing the garden without shutting it off from light and air. For modern homes, gateways and boundaries can be created with materials you already have. A wooden pergola with climbing plants, a row of tall palms for screening, or stone slabs arranged with gaps can serve as thresholds. By shaping entrances and borders thoughtfully, you invite visitors, and yourself, into a space where stress is left behind at the gate. In Balinese gardens, water is more than decoration. It is the heartbeat of serenity. Ponds filled with koi or lotus blooms bring movement and reflection, while small streams create soothing sounds that calm the mind. The visual effect is mesmerizing: shimmering light dancing on leaves, floating petals, and mirrored skies that invite quiet contemplation. The design of water features is often simple yet symbolic. A shallow stone pond might sit near an entrance to refresh visitors, while deeper koi pools anchor courtyards with life and color. The placement always feels intentional. Water is never hidden but integrated into daily flow, reminding us of balance, purity, and renewal. Modern homes can adapt these sanctuaries on any scale. A balcony might hold a single lotus bowl or tabletop fountain, while small yards can enjoy a lined pond framed with river stones. Even a ceramic water jar with bamboo spout can bring the sound of flowing water indoors or out, carrying the essence of Bali into compact, everyday spaces. Balinese gardens thrive on bold greenery layered with color and fragrance. Imagine tall palms swaying above, mid-level plumeria trees scattering blossoms, and ground covers like ferns and moss softening every stone. The feeling is one of depth and abundance, where each layer contributes to a living tapestry that both calms and delights the eye. These layers aren't just about beauty, they're about balance. Large-leaved plants such as banana or taro create dramatic backdrops, while delicate orchids and hibiscus add highlights of color. Fragrant frangipani trees, when placed near pathways or seating, greet visitors with subtle perfume. Every planting choice adds texture and rhythm, making the garden feel alive yet restful. Even in smaller spaces, you can adapt these tropical palettes. Use tall potted palms to add height, layer them with flowering shrubs like jasmine or bougainvillea, and finish with ferns at the base. For balconies, hanging orchids or compact plumeria in containers provide both charm and fragrance. With thoughtful layering, any corner can feel like Bali's lush embrace. Texture is at the heart of Balinese garden beauty. Rough lava stone contrasts with the warmth of polished teak, while bamboo and thatch soften structures with natural patterns. When you walk through such a garden, every surface invites touch. The cool stone underfoot, the grain of carved wood, the rustle of bamboo in the breeze, each sensation grounding you in nature's rhythm. Stone carries a sacred presence in Balinese design. Carved guardian statues, moss-covered walls, and stepping stones lead the way with timeless weight. Wood balances this solidity with warmth. Teak benches, bamboo screens, and rattan accents create comfort. Together, these textures express both permanence and adaptability, reflecting Bali's blend of tradition and tropical vitality. For modern gardens, you can combine these materials creatively. A stone water bowl on a wooden stand, bamboo fencing softened by climbing vines, or even reclaimed wood seating alongside a gravel path can evoke Balinese character. It's not about perfection, it's about harmony, where every natural surface adds depth and serenity to your space. Balinese gardens often include pavilions called bale, open-air shelters with thatched or tiled roofs that invite you to pause and rest. Surrounded by greenery, these spaces provide shade from the tropical sun and a perfect view of the garden's layers. The feeling is timeless. Sitting under a thatched roof with the sound of water nearby, you feel transported to serenity. Seating is placed with intention. Benches may face a pond to catch reflections, or nestle under frangipani trees to enjoy fragrance in the evening air. These restful spots are never just furniture. They are invitations to connect with the landscape, to slow down and breathe, whether alone with a book or sharing conversation with family. For modern homes, a pavilion may not always be possible, but you can recreate the same feeling. A pergola draped with vines, a shaded corner with bamboo furniture, or a simple bench framed by tropical pots can serve as your personal bail. The goal is comfort and stillness, a place where you can step out of daily rush and rest in your oasis. Balinese gardens rarely use straight lines. Instead, pathways curve gently, leading you to discover hidden corners, water features, or pavilions. This design feels natural and calming, as though you're wandering through a forest trail. The materials, lava stone, river pebbles, or wooden planks, offer texture underfoot, while subtle curves slow your pace, inviting mindfulness with every step. Pathways also serve as guides, shaping how you experience the garden. A winding route may reveal a statue suddenly framed by foliage, or a pond opening like a surprise. Each curve is intentional, creating moments of pause and delight. This sense of flow is central to Balinese design. Movement becomes an experience rather than a rush to a destination. For smaller or modern gardens, even a short walkway can echo this principle. Use stepping stones that meander through grass, or a gravel path lined with bamboo planters. On balconies, you might place tiles or wood decking in staggered patterns to suggest flow. What matters most is the feeling of discovery and rhythm, no matter the scale. Balinese gardens come alive when the sun begins to set. Soft lanterns, flickering oil lamps, and subtle ground lighting reveal pathways and highlight water surfaces. The glow is never harsh. It is warm and welcoming, turning the garden into a sanctuary where shadows dance and details shimmer. Light here is not just function, it is emotion. Fire adds another layer of intimacy. Traditional Balinese gardens often feature small fire bowls or torches, their flames swaying in the evening breeze. The warmth balances the coolness of water and stone, creating a setting that feels safe and alive. Even a single candle by a pond can transform the mood, filling the night with quiet magic. Modern homes can capture this atmosphere easily. Solar lanterns can guide pathways, LED uplights can accent tropical plants, and tabletop fire bowls or safe fire pits bring glowing comfort. Whether on a balcony or in a large yard, thoughtful use of light and fire creates ambience, ensuring your garden is as inviting at night as in the day. In a Balinese garden, peace comes not only from what you see but also from what you hear and smell. The gentle splash of a fountain, the rustle of palm fronds, and the soft call of evening birds create an atmosphere that soothes the mind. Layered with these sounds is fragrance: jasmine drifting at night, frangipani sweetening the air, reminders that nature touches all senses. Sound in Balinese design is never overwhelming, it is subtle and balanced. Water features are positioned to calm rather than dominate, and plants are chosen not only for beauty but also for the sounds they create. Bamboo that knocks softly in the breeze, grasses that whisper as you pass. These living instruments keep the garden alive with gentle rhythm. Modern adaptations can be simple yet effective. A small tabletop fountain can provide soothing sound indoors or out, while potted jasmine or gardenia bring fragrance to compact spaces. Even wind chimes, when chosen thoughtfully, can echo Balinese harmony. By engaging hearing and scent as much as sight, your garden becomes a true oasis of calm. A Balinese garden is more than a collection of plants and pathways. It is a living sanctuary. With flowing water, layered greenery, textured stone and wood, gentle light, fragrance and sound, each element works together to bring serenity and balance. No matter the size of your space, from balcony to backyard, you can embrace these timeless principles. By layering nature's gifts thoughtfully, you create a rhythm of discovery, entering through welcoming gates, pausing at seating areas, following curved paths, and resting in the glow of evening lanterns. Each step carries the spirit of Bali, reminding you that peace and beauty can live in your everyday surroundings. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Balinese Garden Design 2025. If you found inspiration today, please subscribe, like, and comment to share how you'll bring Balinese serenity into your own garden. Your support helps our Garden Blooms community thrive, and your stories inspire others to create their own oasis of calm.